sometimes you got that early morning flight.
You do.
And that is often. But we still want to give a little face. Just a little bit.
Just to not look like a zombie.
Just not to look like you just rolled out of bed. So a little tinted moisturizer, a little concealer if that's your vibe, a little brow.
Definitely a little brow.
If you're not a lash girl, a little mascara. Simple. Not too much of a look because you'll probably sleep on a plane.
Yeah.
But you want to look like you woke up and put some effort
like you woke up like this.
Yeah,
Beyonce,
exactly.
period.
So we love tinted moisturizer. You don't have to give a full beat.
Right.
But it looks, again, refreshed.
Yeah, the tinted moisturizer is absolutely, it's been my hack now for years.
I love tinted moisturizer. I honestly don't think I have foundation.
No, I legit use my tinted moisturizer as a foundation. Now, granted, we also use the skincare, so that's just as important to be able to use a tinted moisturizer as a foundation. But I will say, just for the airport look, the tinted moisturizer will now just kind of give you an even glow. Tone and a glow.
Exactly.
As you're going through the airport.
And to complement that, you need some earrings.
Yeah.
Like, I walked out the house the other day without earrings, and I was like, my
mortified.
Mom would kill me. Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. Hey. Welcome to another episode of Travel
Fly
Sexy. I'm your co-host Natasha Terrell, owner of Travel Goddess International.
And I'm your co-host Sincerely Jasmine, founder of Boss Babes Upfront.
Period. Now y'all, let me just say this. First of all, let me just tell you, today's episode is all about tips on how you can serve airport chic.
Period.
So that part I'll say. But then I will also say, anything that I say in this episode, please do not hold it against me.
I'm dead.
Just think of it as when fairy godmother Whitney Houston was gathering Brandy as Cinderella before she came into Cinderella. Period. She did it with love. Her heart was pure, but she was direct. That's my motive today.
Okay, Brandy.
Because y'all already know how we feel about a lot of things going through the airport.
Yeah.
So we just want to give you a few tips to make it a little bit better.
Make it cute.
Make it cute and make it count. But before we jump into that, a little bit of goddess mail from our inbox to yours. Take us away, Jazz.
Yes. So this week's goddess mail was actually interesting. It was dubbed as Black Privilege. And I don't know if I would consider it privilege, but there was a gentleman sitting on a train, which I would assume was in a European country. It wasn't a lot of context, but you catch the train a lot when you're in Europe. And it was a super full train. And the seat next to him was empty. But he scanned the train and showed how packed the train was.
To the point where people were standing.
Yeah. Literally standing by the empty seat. And it was, again, dubbed as Black Privilege, where sometimes people don't want to be near Black people or, share that space. Yeah.
And I felt like he was using the phrasing Black Privilege as an irony and not for face value.
Exactly.
But it was more so to illustrate what your point was, is people are weird and they don't always take to being around, or being next to people of color. Yep.
And it also made me think about, and I know we've all seen instances of on a plane.
Yeah.
Where it might not be as privy as a train or a bus where you're I can stand or I can go somewhere else. A place where your seats are assigned. And you have to share that space with someone. You have to share the armrest. And again, we all seen those videos of Karen, hey,
yeah.
The one that comes to my mind right now is it was a lady who was they're too big.
Straight like that.
She was I can't, they're too big. And it was two plus size Black people. And I believe she was in the middle. And she's I can't. I'm just girl.
Sorry.
Girl, I'm 90% sure your husband's too big.
Oh!
So it's not the way, girl.
This is exactly why
the way.
I said, please forgive us at the beginning of this episode.
Because you don't got to sit next to me, honey.
Okay.
Best believe I am fine with the space.
But that's what I was going to say. It is very interesting times that we have, people have lived in, that we are living in, and probably that people will still live in, of just how to navigate that. Because on one hand, yes, sure, I don't have to be squeezed in a seat with another human next to me.
Right.
On the other hand, though, am I offended? Am I feeling some type of way? How am I dissecting what is going on? Am I mature enough to dissect what's happening? Or am I the rowdy person that's like, well, you don't want to sit next to me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
So I think, it's just a conversation that we should continue to have so that we can educate those that may not have the best reactions. Exactly. And then also just to keep understanding how we can grow and move past it. Yeah. Because the reality is it's going to happen tomorrow again.
Especially traveling. Like, like when you're in your own hometown or in your own environment, in your neighborhood, you may not feel those type of, microaggressions, I guess. I would consider it a little macro. But those type of microaggressions, and, depending on your work environment, depending on your everyday environment, you might not feel that. Mm-hmm. But sometimes when you put yourself in a new environment, when traveling and going into different countries and different cultures, you might feel things that you're not used to.
Especially in public transportation in different cultures.
Black privilege, So, again...
Term used lightly.
Exactly. But I think it was a nice, pleasant way of receiving something that is not as pleasant and that still exists.
Yeah, he was nice about it. Yeah, he was a good guy. With that being said, we are going to jump into our product feature of today. So you'll still have to hold tight for them tips about how to have that airport chic life, all right? So our product feature of the day is going to be some products from a brand called Nordis. And the reason that it's still in the box is because the box is a part of the product feature.
So cute.
So let's get into it.
It's always the branding. Like, come on.
We love good branding, all right? So first things first. When you open it up, it says... Take your travel experience from ordinary to extraordinary. Period. And it has all of their brand and marketing, all of their socials, their hashtag, it's a vibe. And we love that. Packaging, also A1.
So cute.
So cute. All right, so all of the goodies are in this bag. And honestly, you really could use this as a packing cube if you don't have one.
I'm like, literally, like that, like, what is it, like a dust bag or whatever?
Yes, this is a dust bag.
Yeah, that.
Or what you're about to see is a travel backpack, but that's a dust bag.
Yeah, and that's big.
It's a big one, yes. So, first things first.
So cute.
Travel backpack, but look at the, leather accents.
The
details. All the zipper. First of all, this thing has 8 to 10 different compartments.
It's more in the back.
I know.
It's zippers all over.
It's zippers all over. There's a USB port for charging. There is a holder on the side for water bottles. Also, if you still have a carry-on, there is the laptop, or not the laptop, the suitcase handle. What do you call that? Like the slide, the pouch, that you can
attach to the handle.
Right. Pouches in the back of it, so we'll zip that there. Pouches on both sides, and these pouches on both sides are not connected. So you have one pouch on one side and one on the other.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Then, of course, let's get into the actual backpack. Oh, but wait. More pouches inside the backpack. So, of course, an area for a small, what do you call it? Sorry. Small iPad or small laptop, additional space for more resources, the charger for the USB that you saw outside.
That is crazy. The USB is a
so
game changer.
Much in here. And then there is another zipper. So this could be your full-size laptop because this feels like a laptop pouch. It's padded and it has that. So this is the actual laptop pouch, but I think the one inside, I could also fit an iPad or just something else. It looks like a suitcase.
Yeah.
It looks like a suitcase inside, and I think that's what they were gathering.
Yeah.
Even the pouch here, the material of
it's like a pouch, like a toiletry pouch.
It's like a toiletry pouch. Mm-hmm. So if something were to spill, it doesn't spill inside the backpack.
Smart.
Yeah, man. They snapped. I know you want to see it. It's really nice.
Color for me. Like,
yes.
I think it's like also, again, we're going to get into being airport chic.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't take away from, I feel like, your aesthetic.
Correct.
Like, it contributes to it. So I think that is also a part of it as well.
I agree. So 100%. And in addition to that, so I'll shout her out because she impressed me. So one of our travel advisors at Travel Guys International, her name is Jasmine. And when we went on our DR trip, she had a travel backpack like this that she packed the whole trip in. No check bags, okay? No bag fees, the whole thing. So this bag is designed for that exact purpose. And if you're still kind of like, oh, I don't know if I can get it or I don't know if I can do it, they also included packing cubes.
Oh, wow.
So you can put your stuff in the packing cubes and then put the packing cubes in the backpack. So I really don't think at that point you have an excuse.
No excuses.
You don't have an excuse.
The backpack packing cubes and the size and the shape is so perfect to fit in there.
They're perfectly going to fit in the different various components that are along that backpack. And they're very durable, very sturdy, plush, so that if you needed to take it out or that if your backpack fell down or for whatever reason, nothing that's in here is going to be damaged. All 3 different sizes, all fits inside the backpack. So one for toiletries, one for clothes, one for swimwear, however you want to do it. You can definitely get 2 to 3 days a trip out of this. Or 4-day, 4 or 5 night if you're going to the island, because you don't even got that much stuff at that point.
Exactly.
You can pack light.
It's so many compartments in here.
I know. Like, even in the toiletry or the packing cubes, there's compartments.
So many compartments in here. Like, you could fit everything in here.
I love it. So like multiple zippers on the packing cubes and then put the packing cube in the backpack. So good. So 𝗏𝗏𝒏 is the brand, and to Jasmine's point, this color palette is fabulous, but they also have it in black and the same with the packing cubes for those that want a different aesthetic. But 𝗏𝗏𝒏 is the brand. We'll make sure that we link it in the show notes, and of course, if you click the link in the show notes, you'll get 10% off of your first purchase. So this is good stuff. This is quality. Good stuff. If you are a person that is a backpacker or you just don't want to pay bag fees,
me,
right? This I think will really change the way you travel going forward.
Yeah, and I'm
Thanks,
not a
𝗏𝗏𝒏
backpack girl, but they snapped.
Yeah.
Like now I'm like, do I become a backpack girl this year?
I mean, it was so cute. Like it didn't make you feel like you got a backpack.
It's not giving JanSport.
It's not giving. It's not giving JanSport.
No shade.
It's cute. Yeah.
Cute.
So I liked it. We'll see. I might give it a whirly tomorrow.
Have to add that to the airport look.
Nevertheless, to that point, let's get into some ways that you can, casually elevate and casually serve at these airport looks, because we're just about sick of what we're seeing.
Tasha's crazy.
I generally am stressed out.
We talked about it so many times because I'd be like, it be going, it be coming back. I just be confused.
And so hopefully by the end of this episode, even if you currently feel like you're serving, you may serve more.
Yeah.
And if you aren't serving, you could serve.
I'm doing it's your girls of 𝗕𝗏𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍 𝑏𝒐𝒅𝒅𝒆𝒔𝒔.
Before we jump into today's episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to us on YouTube and listen wherever you get your podcasts.
And make sure that you're following us on Instagram and TikTok at 𝗕𝗏𝒂𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍.
And of course, if you have a product or service that you'd like to see featured on an upcoming episode of 𝗕𝗏𝒂𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍, shoot us an email at info@𝗕𝗏𝒂𝒂𝒃𝒂𝒃𝒂𝒃.com.
Now let's get back into the episode. I also think a lot of these add to your travel experience. So although we're giving looks, we're also trying to figure out ways like you can utilize the 𝗏𝗏𝒏 to travel efficiently.
Yeah.
So we're not just trying to get y'all together physically, we're trying to get y'all together for the trip.
All the way. So first tip, which we both love. Just go ahead and get a 2-piece set.
Yes.
Because the 2-piece set is going to immediately make you look put together. Every time. And it's effortless. because you don't have to worry about pairing something. It's already paired for you.
Yeah.
So the cute little button down, long sleeve with a nice little pant, or if it's summertime, a little short set, like just something that's already put together. You just got to put it on and go.
Yeah, and y'all know me, I'm cheap. So y'all know I'm a Shein girl. So when it comes to even airport looks, I love a good little Shein two-piece. Even if you're going for a more cozy, like cozy chic look, you can get like that, like texture, like comfortable look, but still a two-piece, whether it's a crop or a long shirt, maybe some like leggings type of look. But yeah, I think the two-piece is always a great go-to. Solid colors, consistent, can't go wrong.
Yeah, I think the material is called fleece.
Yeah, like that rib
that you're talking about.
Yep. Yeah, it's cozy, it's comfortable for the plane, but it's still well put together.
And all of those sets are so perfect.
Yeah.
Like at this point, I got it in several colors. And those are my airport looks.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug y'all in. Shein, if they got two pieces, sometimes you can get a bundle.
What?
So your set going and your set coming back.
Need the link.
Yeah, they got a bundle on the two pieces.
Because Jasmine always got the tea.
Yeah, so that's an airport. You know, you're not looking to spend hundreds of dollars. Again, a lot of these tips are not to make you go and spend hundreds of dollars to get. It's not a fashion show.
I mean,
Tasha disagrees, but we're not going to kill the pockets just to get a cute look. The second thing would be, which we both love, statement pieces.
Period.
And the statement pieces, again, goes with you on vacation. So it contributes to your vacation looks as well.
Yeah.
So whether that is like a shoe, a cute little, careful with these, because depending on the bag that you have, a cute little small bag with a pop of color that could also be utilized on vacation with your night outfits. But if you're a girl like me who's not paying baggage fees, make sure that you got a shopping bag or something to put that cute little bag in.
Right.
But yeah, a cute little pop of color in the bag, the shoe, accessories.
Right. So back to the statement piece. Another great thing is a bomb fire like outerwear piece.
Yes.
Like I just got this fantastic snakeskin trench from Akira. Snapped. I can throw that on top of anything, and now this is a look.
Yep.
It could be legit a black bodysuit, which is an easy airport look. But put this snakeskin coat on top. Now I elevated it. Yeah. Easy. Yeah. So when you think of statement pieces, consider ways or things that will turn an eye, you know, and it feels like, okay, she didn't necessarily just show up to the airport in a one-piece jumpsuit. She thought about how she wanted to complete this look.
Exactly. And again, it contributes to your vacation looks because now you have a jacket that gives that you can pop out with on vacation on top of whatever is in your suitcase.
Because that is coming out at the Champs-Elysees. Okay.
And y'all gonna see it when I come back.
Okay. Because we ain't packing that. You ain't gonna mess this up in the suitcase. It's coming with me. Another good one, which I love to do. I mean, some people may or may not agree, but a chunky boot or chunky heel, or even a chunky sneaker. I'm definitely the chunky boot or chunky heel girl. But mostly I specified chunky because they're usually comfortable.
Exactly.
A stiletto, but the chunky, you can usually maneuver around an airport in a chunky heel.
Exactly. Something that's walkable.
Yeah.
And I think, like you said, that you also want to think about how you're getting around after the airport. If you're going straight to the Uber, like, you sit on a plane, you could give a little chunky booty. Like, you know, it's not like you're going to be walking miles and miles. But again, if you do have a little venture, once you get off the airplane or through the airport, depending on the airport, a chunky sneaker like a Converse, a platform shoe would be really cute too.
The platform Converses are immediately elevated casual.
Yep, exactly.
Like, because it's not your typical Converse. It feels like, okay, they wanted to give me a little bit something.
A little style.
But it's still a sneaker.
Exactly.
Yeah, so good point on the platform Converse.
Yeah, I love those. My boyfriend told me I need a new pair.
Dang.
So, that's how much I love mine.
I feel like there's a rule when you tell somebody they need a new thing,
you
need to also buy it.
Yeah, he said he would get them. But I was like, okay. But I do travel in them frequently because, again, I'll wear them to the airport and then I'm like, I can get these off like to the museum or something like while in travel. So that type of shoe usually comes with me and then contributes to my shoe count.
Precisely. And also, you don't want to necessarily bog down the suitcase with that chunky item.
Exactly.
So wearing it as you're in the airport piece of footwear now gives you the space in the luggage and also elevates your look.
Absolutely.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win. So next, again, we love all these things. Sometimes you got that early morning flight.
You do.
And that is often. But we still want to give a little face. Just a little bit.
Just to not look like a zombie.
Just not to look like you just rolled out of bed. So a little tinted moisturizer, a little concealer if that's your vibe, a little brow.
Definitely a little brow.
If you're not a lash girl, a little mascara. Simple. Not too much of a look because you'll probably sleep on the plane.
Yeah.
But you want to look like you woke up and put some effort
like
into
you woke up like this.
Yeah,
Beyonce,
exactly.
period.
So we love tinted moisturizer. You don't have to give a full beat.
Right.
But it looks, again, refreshed.
Yeah, the tinted moisturizer is absolutely, it's been my hack now for years.
I love tinted moisturizer. I honestly don't think I had foundation.
No, I legit use my tinted moisturizer as a foundation. Now, granted, we also use the skincare, so that's just as important to be able to use a tinted moisturizer as the foundation. But I will say, just for the airport look, the tinted moisturizer will now just kind of give you an even glow. Tone and a glow.
Exactly.
As you're going through the airport.
And to complement that, you need some earrings.
Yeah.
Like, I walked out the house the other day without earrings, and I was like, my
mortified.
Mom would kill me. I still haven't told her. I was like, she would not like that I am like out here interacting with people with no earrings on. So that's just how I was raised. Like, I stud something. I'm going to get in trouble. If I walk out this house looking like I didn't put any effort, I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah. This like the stud is perfect.
Perfect.
I love my studs. I probably wear them too much, but they're just so easy. And then they immediately just kind of add a little pop or twinkle around your eye. And now it's like, okay, again, she cares about what she looks like. Yeah. That's the important part. But any jewelry, honestly, though, because even if you had on just a sweatsuit, but it's like a cute one, and you just put some bangles on with it, and possibly a statement earring, if you didn't necessarily have some of the other statement pieces we were talking about.
Yes.
Now it's a look again.
Yes.
But it's a sweatsuit.
I will tell
and you're still comfortable.
Those statement earrings, in a little tinted moisturizer, will really catch the attention. Like, I've had airport staff tell me, like, I appreciate you for putting you look cute, like you putting a little effort, because we be looking at bonnets all day.
Ooh.
And I'm verbatim, that is what was said to me.
Right.
So I will tell you that the airport staff are noticing, girl.
They do.
Like, you might get you a little free drink or something. Like.
No, but for real though, because like you said, they know what they look at normally.
Every day. They're dealing with it every day. So like I said, I receive compliments in different airports where they're like, oh, you look nice. And I'm like, that's because it's kind of like different. It's a breath of fresh air.
Which is like, it shouldn't be.
Yeah. I'm like, I didn't really try, but they appreciate that minimum effort.
Yeah. You didn't try, but you did.
Exactly.
At the same time, because you cared enough about how you was coming outside.
I'm telling you, I'm going to get in trouble. My mom do not play about them earrings.
Great. And last but not least, matching or coordinated luggage.
We love that.
And I'll tell you, I just got a new carry-on, and it broke in like two trips.
Oh no.
No, the carry-on, it wasn't the carry-on's fault. It was the bellman busted up my wheel. Oh. But I was so excited about it because it was black.
Oh, they owe you some money.
And I was like, story. I know, but like, I was like, really, like, come on. But I was excited about it because it was black, because also my personal item is black. You've seen it. So I was like, oh, a coordinated one too.
Yes.
Like, so now it's like, I'm not black. It just got to be black. But to that point, it makes me feel better about just maneuvering through. Like, I feel coordinated. My luggage matches. I know it sounds so like, really, your luggage matches? But it does. I feel more put together when my luggage pieces are coordinated. Yeah. They don't have to coordinate with my look, but they have to coordinate with each other.
Yeah, cute. And I think it also, like, a lot of us go for those, like, similar, like, just like we was talking about backpacks earlier, and like, no shade to JanSport, but like all JanSports tend to look the same. A lot of suitcases tend to look the same.
Yeah.
I've traveled with someone who's lost their suitcase in transit because someone else took it off the plane when they got kicked off the plane, and it looked just like theirs. So I think adding your own flair to your luggage allows it to be like, that's mine. Like, it got rhinestones on it.
Yeah, like, there's nothing wrong with it. We definitely always going to know Jasmine's suitcase. That's for sure. But
it's gonna be with me anyway. So
yeah, that's true too. But yeah, I mean, I saw so many of the different luggage sets on super duper sale throughout the holiday season, on Amazon. So that Amazon is a great place to start if you're just looking to refresh your luggage. And you can get, a 2-piece set that might just be a carry-on and a personal item, or you can get the 4-piece set that includes more. And there's also sets that are specific to just carrying on. So it can just be the carry-on with, another bag and some packing cubes. Just coordinate.
Yeah, because it makes it helpful for you. It's yours. I got so many. This conversation, I have so many suitcases at this point.
I know, same. Because we just keep getting things. Cute. Yeah,
this go in my little airport vibe.
That's exactly how it happens.
I just have an array of cute luggage.
Precisely. And I'm like, something's got to give. Like, now I'm wearing the other one that's kind of like that rose goldy one with black accents. So that's kind of how I'm getting around not having the all black. But I'm coming for a new all black one.
They owe you a check. That's crazy.
And I'm the worst because I'm like, people really be getting away with murder with me.
Why would they break your bag?
Because I just don't. And y'all can let me know if anyone else out there feels this way. I be letting people live because I just don't have the time. It be taking so much time to email and call and follow up and this, that, and the third.
Same with me.
When nobody just wants to have accountability and do things. Like, gone are the days where someone just owns up and says, my bad, here's the 1, 2, boom. No, everyone wants all this extra stuff.
And that's why so much stuff gets lost in translation.
Because you want all these people are me. Because
people are me too. I don't return things. We're lazy. And they know that people aren't going to go the extra mile. So instead of doing the right thing, they send us those extra miles. And people like us are like,
never mind. Yeah, never mind.
Just keep it. It's fine.
So that's why they broke my suitcase after using it on 2 trips in a matter of 3 weeks. Crazy. And I haven't replaced it. So such is my life. But nevertheless, not your life. You need to get a new suitcase set. Period. And make it a vibe when you walking through the airport. Anything else you can think of?
I think put all that together and it's giving a look.
Ooh, put all that together and you are serving.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say. We didn't touch base on hair. Which is fine. Like, obviously, like, to each his own. But if we're going to do, like, if you do need to protect your hair, because, like, I get that. Let's do, like, a cute little scarf look. Like, where it could be like a cute little, like, look like a turban kind of vibe. Like, totally acceptable. We're going to leave the bonnets.
Please leave the bonnets in 2023. Why are we the same?
So, we don't want to see that. All this stuff, no bonnets.
You snapped.
Ate that up.
Ate that down.
Ate it up.
But now, this is where I already said I'm the fairy godmother. I personally feel as though if you are wearing a bonnet to the airport this year, you are still learning your self-worth. I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's fair.
Because, baby, you can snap. You can serve. You can do. And I know for a fact that bonnet is not how you do any of those things.
And I get it. Like, we get it. The idea is to preserve the hair.
I know, but there are ways to preserve the hair.
Like, you want, like, this hair is for the beach. I get it. But it is ways that you can, be an elevated look and still save the hair.
There are satin-lined turbans now.
There are satin-lined
hoodies.
There are satin-lined hoodies.
Because a cute hoodie, tight, and a statement coat will serve in the airport.
Put that hood on when you get on there. Hair is in place.
Yes.
You can also wrap your hair on the plane. Don't say I ain't tell you.
Right, nobody checking for you at that point. You already in the...
Go to the bathroom, unwrap it before you get up. Ate that up, come on.
Ate it down. Just, don't be at TSA with the bonnet. Just don't.
They don't like it.
Don't be at the airport bar with the bonnet. I saw that the other day, and I did not go to that bar.
Yeah.
I said, there's another one around here somewhere.
Birds
gotta be.
Flock together. I'm not.
Gotta be another one. I don't care.
I'm dead.
Because and I get it. Like, there's nothing to do with the bar. Obviously, they're going to serve. You're a patron. But for me, I don't want that.
I'm dead.
I don't want that in my peripheral. I don't want it around me. It's a no for me. Sorry, not sorry. Favorite way to elevate your airport chic, your casual airport look?
That's funny because I met someone that knows you, and they were like, "Where are your glasses?" And I was like, "These are my podcast and traveling glasses." So for me, it's accessories, like, because sometimes I don't have time to do the tinted moisturizer if we're doing early. So we gonna put these on, some earrings, and call it a day.
The podcast glasses is hilarious.
Like, where are your glasses? I'm like, what glasses? I do wear glasses though. I just don't really wear them. But I'm like, oh, those are my podcast glasses.
That's hilarious.
And airport glasses.
Period. For me, it's definitely the 2-piece sets, but it's almost the statement pieces like right behind it.
Oh yeah.
Because even for me, I'll throw like a hat on because I want to wear the hat in destination anyway. So now I got the hat mixed with my 2-piece set, and it feels like, well, girl, did you get to the destination yet? It's serving. So I love the statement pieces or just a fun shoe of some way. Again, because I need it anyway in destination, but don't want to take up my space.
Multi-purpose.
So yeah, but the 2-piece sets, I'm notorious for coming and going in the airport in a 2-piece set.
Remember that time we showed up in the same 2-piece?
In the same 2-piece.
I don't be making this stuff up. Like, we can't make it up.
Like, who are we and how did we just meet now?
Complete different flights, complete different airlines. We arrived into Cancun airport and we're like, I knew you was...
That was so good, though.
That's how you know the 2-piece gonna get you right
every time. Well, what would you guys choose? Because that's interesting. Like, what is your airport chic thing? Yeah, because maybe we might be missing something.
Right. Put us on, and
we'll put you on. Because if you didn't know, but now you know today. Jasmine and I are both a part of Travel Goddess International, which is a full-service travel agency that can assist with bringing your next airport or vacation experience to life.
Period. So if you want to try some of these looks, you got to plan a trip first.
Okay.
So we will get you together. Visit travelgoddessintl.com and submit a consultation. Check out the travel deals, and we got you.
We got you always. And with that, the travel deal of the week is a 5-day, 4-night trip to Sweden.
Oh, different.
Okay. This is where you can bring out that statement piece, possibly that statement jacket.
The jacket is coming.
Because then you can really vibe it in that European setting. It's going to work. The trip is in early May. It's a Thursday to Monday for the PTO mommies and poppies.
Period.
With round trip flights via Scandinavian Airlines, flying out of Newark International Airport, EWR, nonstop flight departing, and a 1.5-hour layover returning. Easy peasy. 4-star hotel accommodations at the Clarion Hotel Amaranten. I butchered that.
Real Swedish.
I know. I'm like, don't know that one.
Real authentic.
All of that, guys. A whole trip to Sweden. $850.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I will say it again. Anything in Europe under $1,000, book that flight. Take that trip.
That trip.
It's a new stamp. It's a new cultural experience.
Oh yeah, very much
all
so.
For under $1,000 because we know flights to Sweden will be
up there.
$1,000.
They be up there. It's flights to Europe in general, especially depending on the time of the year.
Yeah.
It's high. It's just high. And some European destinations are also just expensive destinations. Sweden is up there. So to be able to get there and enjoy there for $850 per person,
Can't beat that.
That's pretty good. Over a weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thursday to Monday.
Because we know the weekend flights are high.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good, John. It's a good John.
That's
so you
great.
I think it leaves Wednesday night. You arrive Thursday, and then you enjoy it till Monday. It's a good one, and it's a standard deal. So it doesn't require you to have a membership, but y'all know
you should get it.
You should have it. For that little $9 a month, you can get some good deals. Nevertheless, they actually do have brunch in Sweden, and I can think of a good place, but I'm going to let you take us away to get brunchy.
Because
I've been to Sweden twice now.
Yeah, I was about to say, you just was in Sweden not too long ago.
But it's time to get brunchy.
Let's get brunchy. So this week's brunch abroad is, I hope I'm saying this right, 𝗏𝒃𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍
That feels right.
𝗏𝒃𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍 in Atlanta, which is interesting name for Atlanta. But this caught my eye because y'all know I love bottomless. $17.
What? That's a steal.
$17. Now, obviously, this is just for the alcohol.
That's still a steal.
So you have to pay for your entree, but $17.
Sign me up.
For bottomless
day trip to
mimosas
ATL
and brunch cocktails. And I love Atlanta brunches, but this is the best deal I've ever seen in Atlanta.
That is a deal.
Atlanta could be a little pricey.
Sure.
So $17 for bottomless. Can't beat that.
Dang. This is where I struggle, guys, because
now I want to book the flight because it's so cheap.
That's what I'm saying. So I really think this year was going to see a lot more day trips out of me.
Yeah.
Because a lot of destinations, like domestically, I've done multiple times. So I don't necessarily feel like I have to spend the night.
Yeah.
Or one word, spend the night. But I do want to try the new restaurants, the new attractions, the new experiences. So I will get on the 6 a.m. flight and spend the entire day and leave at 9.
Leave at 9.
And enjoy.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be my vibe this year.
Atlanta's a great city for that, too. You could eat your way through Atlanta and
sleep your way on that flight because you ate your way through Atlanta.
I hate that our brains be like
that.
I
know. Last but not least, question of the day, Jazz. Question of the day. What is the best hack that you give people when they're going to Miami?
We loving these open-ended questions.
I know. Wanted to switch it up in the new year for you.
That is a really great question.
I know. Because y'all know Jasmine is the queen of Miami.
I love Miami.
Maybe the princess, because somebody else might claim queen, and we don't want no smoke. We don't want no smoke.
Girl. So, I'll take princess.
Period.
That's tough. Can you go first? I'm like many hacks.
I know. There are so many hacks, and I'm just going to limit it because we could do a whole episode on Miami hacks.
We have.
And did. So I'm going to limit it to a hack when you're traveling to Miami. If you would like to save money on a flight, depending on the airline, you could fly into Fort Lauderdale and then either drive to Miami, which is probably about 35 minutes, or you can take the train from Fort Lauderdale Airport to Miami Airport, and then you're in Miami. So that's like a cool hack that I tell people because, and now granted, lately, again, if you're open to the airline preference, you can score a good deal on Miami, depending on where you're traveling from. But if you got a preference on your airline, it's still gonna run you a coin. So I always say, check Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
It is not far from Miami, and usually you can get a good deal.
Yeah, it's not far at all. Like I think I had like a 6 a.m. flight, because I typically do that with my Miami trips. I had like a 6 a.m. flight leaving like Miami to get to Fort Lauderdale, and like we got there in like 20 minutes. So I will say the best hack to Miami would be, if you have flexibility to go during the week. Miami is a very expensive city. Just like, we all see it, the glitz and glam. You want to party, you want to go to the beach, you want to do the beach clubs. Those things are very pricey on the weekend.
They are.
Those restaurants, those beach clubs, all of those top experiences can be very pricey. Even your jet skis and those type of the car rentals, all of those things are way higher on a Friday. through like Monday type of thing.
Yeah.
So if you have the flexibility to go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I would definitely suggest that because the prices are much better for all of the things you want to do.
We legit saw that, like the cabana rental
significantly cheaper
at Nikki Beach.
Less than a quarter of what it is on average.
It was like $25 during the week and $150
exactly
on the weekend.
Like, Versace Mansion during the like certain things, happy hours that you can't catch on the weekend. Certain specials that you can't catch on the weekend. So
that's a good one.
Flexibility, go during the week.
Period. Well, what is your favorite Miami hack? Drop it in the comments. Let us know. Share the tea because we be giving you all the tea.
Period.
So we want a little bit too, so we can toast together. All right. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Travel Fly Sexy or to the episode on YouTube, and of course, share and listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Absolutely. And follow us on the socials, Instagram, TikTok at Travel Fly Sexy.
And of course, if you have a product or a service that you'd like to see featured on an upcoming episode of Travel Fly Sexy, shoot us an email, info@travelflysexy.com.
Yes, and leave us reviews. We value your feedback. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to hear. If there's any destinations or tips that you want us to talk about, let us know. We got you.
Love it here so much. Oh, what a new year. What a
week. I know. It's just a whole new year, y'all. Did we say Happy New Year? I don't even know.
We did. We said it like 8 times already. This is like the end of January at this point. We said it. I guess you can keep saying it, but
is it too late? I guess people get mad. Happy New Year, y'all.
I'm the person that will be like leaving appointments.
January 3rd.
But no, I'm the person that in December that's leaving appointments and like, see you next year. I am that lame person. So I'm also the person that will keep saying Happy New Year until the end of this January. So here we are. Nevertheless, have a fabulous week, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.